episode, we are still looking at the equation of a circle. But remember, in our previous tutorial, we were looking at the equation of a circle center origin. But in this case, we are going to consider a circle that the center is not the origin. So with me, I have a question here. We are told to find the equation of a circle center, -2, 3, and radius 4 units. So I don't want to go straight away to solving this equation. I want us to understand a little bit the difference between a circle center origin and a circle center AB. So if we consider considering this circle, where the circle is, you can see very clearly the center is not at the origin. The center is not in the origin. So if we have such a case, this one now, maybe you can call it C, center C, this point, and this one is the radius of the circle. You can call it this point where the radius intersect with the circumference of a circle. I want to call it P. And then now we have this other line over there. Now if we drop this point to this line, we will form a right angled triangle, and this point being AB. So any values of x and any values of y. So don't forget about this one being x and this is y. So never forget about that. Now, this one is the radius. What if we call this point S? This point, maybe you can have a clear S, letter S. C, P, so that you can see clearly. Now, looking at that point, if I further drop this line over there, and if I further drop this point on the x-axis, now let us try to understand what is CS. What is CS? We know from this point to this point is A, and from this point to this point is X, because this is X-axis. I don't know whether you are getting it clearly. From this point origin to this point where it is A, remember, because the center is A on the x-axis, this is A, guys, and for the y-axis, this point is B, right? This is A, this is B. A, okay? Now, this distance, because from here to here is X and from here to here is A, then it means this distance from this point to this point is X minus A. So it means that CS is equals X minus A. Similarly, SP, so the distance from here to this point is B, and the distance from here to this point, you can have it clearly. This is Y. So this distance from origin to this point is B, and from this origin to this point is Y. So it means that this distance is Y minus B, which is this distance is equal to this. So PS will be Y minus B. So in short, if this point P is any point Y, arbitrary point X, Y, then this distance is as follows. So this side, as we have seen here, this will be X minus A, and this one will be Y minus B. Yeah, because from here to this point is Y, and from here to here, this point is X. So from this point to this point is x minus a, and this from this point to this point is y minus b. As simple as that, guys. Now, if that is the case, then using Pythagoras theorem, just as before, this is now the, if I can take this this triangle over here, it is like this, so that you see clearly. So we have seen this is x minus a, this is y, y minus b, and this point b is xy, okay, and this is r. So for us to get r is equals x minus a squared plus y minus b squared, then we find the square root. Just like before, the difference is that now the center has changed. So now from what we have, and now looking at our question here, we are able to find the equation of a circle center -2, 3 and radius 4 unit. So what we are going to do, because we have everything, if I square both sides, if I square both sides, what number is here, please? If I square both sides, we shall have r squared is equals x minus a squared plus y minus b squared, right? So now, for us, we are going just to substitute because we have everything. In this case, our a is -2 and our b is 3. So what we are going to do in this case, we are going now to substitute so that we can get the equation that is required. Already we have the values of a in the equation and the value of r. So using this equation, general equation of any circle, of any center and any radius, we are going to have r squared is 4. This is 4. This is 4 units, guys. This is 4 units, so we shall have 4 squared is equals x minus, because this is our a, 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared. So we shall have 4 squared is equals x plus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared. Guys, remember, we can expand this. Let's expand and see what we are going to have. Maybe we can erase this part so that we can have enough space. Now, expanding that, the 4 squared is equals, maybe you can have the other side, x plus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equals 4 squared. When we are expanding, remember the quadratic identity. When we have a plus b squared, we shall have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. If we have a minus b squared, we shall have a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So those are the identities that I am going to use to expand this. So this is our a, this is our b in that case. So I have x squared plus 2x2. So it will be 4x plus 4. When you square that, and we shall have, this is the same, y squared minus, because it is minus, minus 6y plus 9 is equals 16. Now, if we put terms with the second degree together, so we have this, and this is of second degree, so we shall have x squared plus y squared now plus 4x minus 6y plus, now we have 4 and 9. 4 plus 9 is 13. If you bring this to this other side, you say minus 16 is equal to 0. So what we have? We have x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 6y. When you say 13 minus 16, we shall have negative, because negative is greater than 13. Negative 16 is greater than 13, so we expect the outcome to be negative 3 equals 0. So this one is also an equation. So you can have this one as an equation and also even this one as an equation. So it is up to you to know whether you leave it at this point or this point. All the answers are accepted unless you are told to expand. But looking at the expand, this term means it's an indication that the equation is of a circle. So guys, I want to wrap it up at this point. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and give it a thumbs up.